do it. I ain't doing it. So he held fast, and we just didn't go with Bad Boy because we know Bad Boy is actually formed in the living room, and so due to the fact that me and Cheeks were sitting in the living room at that time. So it's like, nah, we got a he's talking about I got a crew, man. And that would have been it, you know what I'm saying? But he held fast and we held on. Now we with Universal, with Uptown and Universal, so the legacy remains.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Cheeks in here, y'all. Hold
on. All right. That's what's up. Yeah. I mean, you're gonna read the book. It's gonna be some shit. You're gonna see the movies and all that stuff to bring it out. Because we trying to get all that shit together. Because it is something deep that niggas was like, yo, this is like, what's up? If y'all seen us actually walk in our shoes, y'all be like, you niggas is something different. Because that's what I've been hearing. Y'all niggas was something different, but we knew what we was doing. Even though we was young, we had our idea.
Yo. We was the biggest gang in New York City. Yo. That's a fact, Cat. Let them know, King. My brother.
Besides the damn New York police, the New York Police Department and the fire department, we the biggest.
Lost Boys, Young Guns. They know.
Hell yeah.
We the cause
LBYG. Huh?
We the cause of metal detectors in movie theaters now.
In the movie theaters.
That's a fact.
The cause.
Yeah, Yo, I always heard our story about the Sunrise, the movie joint. Like that whole situation, like that right there, you know, that caused like the metal detectors and all that. Like how that shit jumped off though.
Oh man. It was just, you know, it was one of our regular routines of us coming to the movie theater. Now, a regular day for us on a Friday or Saturday or something like that. Yeah.
Leave that.
No, I'm just gonna say something different. I'm just telling about something different.
Just leave that.
I got you.
No disrespect to nobody, but just leave that. Just leave it.
Yeah. That's right, Lou.
Yeah, that's a fact, Lou.
Yeah. Yo. But it was. I mean, we had a good time. We always go to the movie theaters, man. We have a good time with that shit, man. That's why we're going to put out...
New York City in the 90s, man. That's it, man. New York City in the 90s, man. There's a lot going on. That's it.
Oh, there's a lot going on.
Salute.
Yeah.
Lou, what's good?
We have fun. Imagine you going to the movie theaters, niggas was waiting for you, and we wound up going from the movie theater to the Green Acres. We start off about 7 deep. By the time we get to the movie theaters under the the Twin Donuts joint, we already got like 10 people on the bus.
Yo.
Then
don't let it be a movie that was popping, a movie that was anticipated. The whole Queens, the whole
under the sign, you got about 100 dudes. By the time we get to the get our tickets and go to Green Acres before the movie, you talking about 150 kids. By the time we leave the Green Acres, you talking about 300 people walking back to the movie theater. Everybody else inside the movie theaters look at us, they be like, where they going? That's how we get the whole shit, man. Whole movie theaters.
Queens in the building, man. Queens in the building. Charliki in the building, yo.
Okay. That's
my God. That's my God. Jay in the building. Pretty Lou.
Shout out to Milk. Milk in here too. I see Milk. Shout out to Milk.
Shout out to Milk.
I see Milk.
Yo,
Lou, what's good, Lou? What's good, Lou?
You know what I mean?
It's your boy Nicky Bundles, Hip Hop Room. Yo, check it out. I was just with Cheeks last week. You know what I told him? I said, after Onyx, y'all niggas held Queens down, man. Real talk. Yeah, y'all niggas held Queens down.
Of course. Yeah. Shout out to Fredro and them. But them my niggas. Them all our niggas. They were more commercial though.
I stand up.
Shout out to Fredro.
Niggas don't know Lincoln Park was lit back in the days. You heard?
The foundation. That's where it got out.
You already know.
X1.
And I salute y'all. I salute y'all because y'all did it y'all way, man. Y'all ain't have to front. Y'all ain't have to follow no trends. Y'all ain't have to be no fucking dick brothers. Y'all niggas had your own lane and that shit was bubbling. Salute to y'all niggas. That's official.
Peace, man.
Well,
good luck.
Back then, your own lane, your own lane.
You already know.
Welcome home, Spigg. Welcome home,
yeah.
What up, Gotti?
Them LB fans.
What up?
LB fans.
Serious.
Nigga took that to the death.
I don't know what you said though, but everybody.
That's right.
That's why everybody.
we had to.
That's why the music was different, but it was all. You know what I mean?
Niggas definitely represented. We all tatted up. We all had the LB fan tattoos. You came across that bridge. You had to walk lightly around the lane,
baby. Y'all had the 90s banging, baby.
That's right. Just try to do what we do. I mean, like I said, it wasn't intentional to be in it, but hey, things happen. Life changes.
That shit. Once Talik went to God Brewer and Smurf and all them, that was the different side. Niggas thought we were separated. You know, niggas had God Brewer, Smurf and all them. God Brewer, they thought we were separated. Like they tried to separate Talik and Cheeks. Cheeks got Lincoln Park. Talik got God Brewer. Niggas tried to.
All it was, it made the territory bigger.
Yeah, for real. Rest in peace to Silky. You know, that's who put me on. Rest in peace to Silky, bro.
Man.
Yeah.
Silky the whole
Yo, I can't front, yo. This hip hop shit, I'm from Brooklyn, but I was raised in Queens too. Queens, when it comes to hip hop, Queens got this shit and always had this shit on lock. That's a fact.
Shout out to LL.
Yeah,
that's a fact. LL. Yo, I remember when Mr. Sex had that motherfucking Benz running around bumping y'all shit. He used to pull up in that big body. He used to be bumping y'all shit, Mr. Sex.
Yeah, shout out to Travel. Rest in peace, Spike, dog.
Rest in peace, Sex. Mr. Sex.
Yeah, everybody wanted problems. Niggas just got separated from us, the Queensbridge, Mobb Deep, and all them. You know? Yeah. Especially after
well, we had Lost Boys in Queensbridge.
But but you remember how if you read the Prodigy book, you know he tried to separate it. You know?
Yeah, hey, Prodigy, that book with Prodigy was just selling units, bro. He was selling units, bro.
We selling units, bro. When I read that,
Spigg, I was gonna get into that, man, but I want to ask you, man, like you read P book?
Man, listen, I read that joint when it came out. I'm in jail. Niggas came to me like, yo, Spigg, look at this, read this. I'm like, what the fuck y'all talking about? When I read that shit, I said, what the? This got to be the editor just making something up. Like, whatever he told him, he couldn't have told him that story. That shit never happened.
Never.
But I'm like looking at that shit like, yo, it had to be, the editor had to put something in there just to make it, like, spruce up the joint. That's the day that Rab got stabbed on that day. Rab got stabbed there.
Right.
Like, ain't nobody did no getting in no club to do. We at the door for the first.
It's like that.
Tell them,
like about a year or two after that incident and all of that, we was in Queensbridge with Half in front of, like, you know, the circle where they got the supermarket and all that. We was in Queensbridge.
On the hill.
At the hill.
But by then, we already had basically squashed that shit because we did it on Ralph McDaniel's help squash that. I mean,
what it all
and then we started doing shows together. I helped the niggas with this show. This show was better. Telling niggas what to do.
What it all boiled down to was, it was a team. It was two teams, two big teams, all from Queens, not knowing that though. And you know what I mean? It was just crews, and shit happened.
It started by a motherfucker. My little brother went in the store with his couple of cats, and their cats went in the store, and you know how that back in the day you bump when they go step on his foot or some shit like that, and that tracks off a little extra attention, and that's what happened. The fight broke out, blah blah blah. But other than that, all that shit that he had, he's talking about Lost Boys was going down the block, and a white boy got beat up, and I was like, who wrote this? This is a great story. It's just not true.
A whole bunch of BS.
Yeah, I was like, hold on, that never happened. What the fuck? He bugged me out when he said he came out the club because he had a thing out as Jordy and this, that, and the third. I was like, I don't recall we didn't get in this goddamn spot.
Get to the club yet? We was all
we was waiting for Raz and their road manager to get the people at the door. That's how Rav got stabbed at the door. I'm like, y'all bugging the fuck out. But, you know, they got ours, we got theirs, and, you know, and that was that. I mean, it took a while but to resolve the whole shit, but if you was in the industry and you knew about it, a nigga asked me about that shit, like one of the people was asking me about that shit in the joint, maybe like I got out about 6 months ago. I would say about 10 months ago, somebody was just like, yo, I was with niggas and this, that, and the third. He knew exactly the whole story without me telling. He was like, yeah, man. He was from Queensbridge, too. I was like, he knew the whole shit. And that's like, yo, people still remember certain people still remember that shit. But he was like, yeah, that shit ain't happened. Because I asked him, did he read the book? And he was like, yeah, man, that shit ain't happened. He was like, none of that happened. I was there. I said, I know. He started remembering shit. And I was like, I know he was there. Because he was exactly saying shit that I was like, yeah.
Hold on, Spiggy. Spiggy. We got the Queen Josephine, LBF finest in the building.
Yeah.
Hey, Queen.
Shout out to Queen.
What do we remember?
Much shout out to Queen.
Hold on, let me get my earphones. My earphones.
R.I.P. Van Dam, you heard?
Van Dam. Nigga Mike Shy. I got Preston Seaguy.
Still Living was there that night.
Shout out to my nigga Living. Pulled up.
Okay. Shout out to Still Living.
Yes, sir.
Bless, King.
Dad, get them feet off that.
Already, what's going down? How we looking?
He got his feet out.
No.
Thirsty.
You already?
He got his feet out for everybody to see. Put some socks on. What up, youngin?
Hello, everybody.
What up? Peace, Queen.
Hi, y'all. What's going on? Where am I?
You in Las Vegas.
I'm in Las Vegas.
You in Las Vegas.
Y'all was popping in Las Vegas, boy. I was like, I love them so much. Look at Spiggy on the microphone.
Please, don't embarrass us, please. Don't do it.
All right.
Don't do it to us.
All right. I'll try, but y'all love y'all so much. I'm so proud of y'all. Cheeks, the outfit was everything.
Yeah. I'm trying to get Cheeks in here. He's picking up the phone, man.
Oh, no.
He had that suit on.
Yeah, Cheeks' outfit was everything. But wait, Spig, you did the dance, the shuffle. I was so proud of you.
I thought I was a little rusty, but I seen I wasn't.
Nah, you had, and then you didn't even, like, you know how Talik would say his parts? I don't know what you call it, the ad-lib?
Yeah.
You was popping. You and Khalil did it.
Yeah, Khalil was doing his thing, too.
Oh, my God.
Hey, yo, that was a crazy night, because I left everybody at the after party. I mean, after the show was over.
Yeah, because you old now.
Nah, but they was in the hotel. I was like, man, I'm out of here. And I left. This is the funny shit. I left, and I'm in the joint, rolling my blunt up, looking, listening, chilling at the movie. Next thing you know, Khalil pops up. I was like, oh shit, me and Khalil was hanging all night.
He is an old soul, honey.
I was looking at him, I was like, that you just like your dad.
That is an old soul right there. That's Talik's soul inside of him. So wait, where am I right now?
Vegas.
You're the Matrix. I'm in Las Vegas.
God, yeah.
See how they play with me? You see how they do me? And I believe them. I said I'm in Vegas right now. Like,
nah, you in Vegas. You in Florida. Good.
Oh my God.
You in the Gotti gang, 4.0 room.
Hi, Gotti gang. So listen, I'm coming to Freaky Tade. Welcome. Thank you for having me.
That's what's up.
Y'all going to Freaky Tade?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be in Philly, and then I'm coming over to New York for the day.
Well, hey, yo, turn your TV down.
That's Netflix. Is that me?
Yeah. Turn that thing down.
All right, I got Javi. I got my grandson.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I got little Garvin.
Yeah, God hollered at me, too.
Yeah, he just called me. He about to do work release.
All right, that's what's up.
Yeah. Yeah, he got approved. Okay, let me shut up. Y'all go ahead.
Who got to holla? Holla.
Hey, yo, Spigg.
What up?
Yo, I want to ask you, your relationship, you know, because I know Biggie was tight with y'all, man. I was in a relationship with Big.
Big, man, that's my man. I always said, when people ask, the last time I spoke to the nigga was, he had that accident. Well, remember they had the accident. He was in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And he messed up his leg and shit. That was like one of the last times. That's the best thing I remember. I probably seen him before after that, but one of my best joints and shit was this. We came in the dressing room or something. I forgot we were about to do a show. And I was like, yo, man, I came through the door. Everybody was all lined up and shit like that. And he was sitting in this big ass wheelchair. That shit was like a double wow. That shit was as big as the goddamn front of a car. I was like, yo. He's like, hey. I was like, yeah, what up? He's like, yo, you see what Steve did to my leg? And I was like, yeah, that's what's up. I was like, yeah, give me that blunt. Snatch the blunt out of his mouth. So then he was like, oh, shit. So, we had good times and shit, man. Like I told Steve and Kim the other day, I was like, man, I remember when we used to be at we was at some place and we was at the hotel and shit. And it was like, yo, you could play Ridge Racer, because that's when the PlayStation came out. So you can play Ridge Racer, and play your CD on the joint and shit like that. So they showed me how to do it, and they was like laughing when we was talking the other day. They was laughing. They was like, oh shit, you remember that? And I was like, yeah, man, I remember y'all brothers and sisters to us, man. Fuck out of here. So he was all hugging and shit like that. But it was just like those like the extended fam and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We always stuck. But Dig used to be mad. Like he was like, yo, how y'all the partying this motherfuckers and y'all ain't in none of my shit and shit like that. Like partying bullshit and like, you know what I'm saying? I forgot what's the joint when Black jumped in the pool and all that shit. All them joints and shit with head
in California.
And all those videos that he did and shit that had party people, you know what I'm saying? One more time, one more chance and all that stuff. He was like, yo, how y'all ain't in my shit? And he was
at that same show is where he took he was on the crutches, right? In Westbury, and I had Chanel with me, and he took my daughter, and I said, I name dropped. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, hi, I'm Mr. Cheeks' cousin. My daughter would love to meet little Kim. He literally on his crutches took her in. I didn't go with them. He took her in the dressing room to meet little Kim, and was so super sweet to her. And that night, how we got in, Big Pun let us in through the door. You know me, I was walking in like I was about to do a show, but I really wasn't. So I had to play it off, but Biggie was super, super sweet to my daughter. He was awesome. Like, as soon as I said I was Cheeks' cousin, come on in here. Come on. Let me take her in the back. You want to come? I was like, no. I'll just wait for her at the door. But he definitely was cool. He took her to the back and met little Kim. And I'll never forget that. Like, he was awesome.
Yeah, he's our man and shit. Like I said, that's my brothers and shit. Even though, like I said, we was, like when he came in the game and stuff, we didn't know him, but then we got to know him because, like I said, we was tied up with Puff and certain songs that we was on. Puff performing his label. When certain songs he was on, he came from Uptown. Certain songs that we were on, that he put us on, he doing his group, so he just actually took us off and put his, he got to get this money.
Yo, Bullet. We were all trying, we were trying to Uptown at the same time. It was Biggie and them, like Biggie was trying to Uptown, and right at the same time he was leaving with Puff to go to Bad Boy. When Puff left Uptown to go to Bad Boy, we all was in the every day in the building.
Yeah, getting to know niggas. But you got to remember, Craig Mack was first though. You got to remember rest in peace, Craig Mack and shit. Craig Mack passed and he was damn near in the back streets. But anyway,
he was in the back. He was at what's that club where Bandit, rest in peace, passed away at?
Oh, Q Club.
Yep.
Q Club.
I saw him walking in there one night.
Yeah, I seen Craig Mack and shit. He was on the Boulevard, 132nd, Rockaway. And I asked him, where you at down? What you doing out here? He's like, I live over here. He lived over like 128 in Sutter. He lived out there over there. and shit like that. So I was like, you in the backseat? I said, you in my spot? He was like, yeah, man, I guess so. I mean, but like I said, Big and the Bad Boys, it was like family and shit like that. Because when you seen a Bad Boy sign, you seen a Lost Boy sign. Even though it was Uptown, when it back in the days when they had the people that do all the street teams and shit like that, you always see Bad Boy and you see Lost Boy.
I remember in the other room when J Hood was talking about Super Mario. Super Mario was a street team cat at one time.
Yeah.
At Upton.
And we named him Super Mario. His name was just Mario because we got the Super Mario from the drug cat that was in Virginia in Norfolk with us. So we name niggas and they keep their name. Yeah, that's special. That's what we do. We do good for the community.
That's classic shit, you heard?
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, we got stories for ain't fuck days. We got stories for years. Because we've been around. Yeah.
Illegal drug money. What was the process in really like, you know, like how it was in that studio working on that album? Because that's a classic, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, Beamer's in it, you know, Lex Cool, Beamer's in the bands, Renee and all that. Like, I was really like that price to sitting down, like doing that album.
Oh man, it was a lot. It was learning to doing that joint because when we first got in there, like for our first session was the game. The first session was the game, and we just was playing it by ear. You know what I'm saying? But as it got, it was kind of different because we didn't know how to do a studio. We didn't know all that stuff. That you wasting money if you just in there trying to write to the beats and all that stuff and this and that and third. You wasting a lot of money, and this is money that's coming out of your budget. So as we moved on, we started learning. Listen, we'll write the songs at home and match it to the beats and stuff like that. When we come, then we had a complete joint and rock it like that. But in the beginning, it was just like a lot of things. Cheeks was just going by certain things that he had in his books and stuff like that. Shit we practiced on in the basements and, you know what I'm saying, putting shit together. And some songs he had, some songs we made, and it's like, you know, off love of the music and being in the studio and experiences and stuff like that. Those are like a couple of songs, a lot of good songs that y'all ain't like they ain't put out on the joint is songs that going to Virginia, you know what I'm saying? Living in Virginia, living with Queen, you know, living all over the place, living in New York, living how we live. You know how Lost Boys do. They sleep in the day. We sleep in the day and we out at night. So those songs are just everyday situations.
Yeah, Bullets. I call Cheeks like a hood reporter. He used to write, you know, right? He can write. That's what I like to say. He liked to write. He used to sit around, but he would write on the back of a fucking paper bag if it hit him at the time. Anyway, standing on Rockaway Boulevard writing on a paper bag.
While everybody having a good time.
At my dining room table writing.
Yeah, right. So he loved it. He loved it in every era. He loved it in any type. So it was just like I said, a lot of this stuff is experiences that we went through. And he might not just be writing about himself. He could be writing about me. He could be writing about Lou, Cheek, Ty. A day, one of our days or something like that. Or a day that he's seen, you know. So it's a lot of things that go along with that.
It's a lot of cats from the hood, man. Y'all chime in too, man. Y'all Lost Boys. Y'all know what it was about. Game room days, all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of family on this chat right now.
So, yeah. Doctor's name? What was that doctor's name?
Abraham.
Dr. Abraham. Even brought down
him. Dr. Abraham.
Yeah.
He wrote about him.
Hell yeah. So shit, a lot of things, man. I just went around the hood the other day. None of that shit there, but it's crazy.
Jeez.
All that shit goes, but I'm like, dang. But
though.
A lot of stuff is a lot of things that we did, man. That was the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? That's just the life that we live. The life that niggas experience. And it ain't over.
That's right. I hope they appreciate it. Because y'all definitely brought South Jamaica Queens to the forefront.
Yeah.
Big facts.
Yeah. And it was fun while we was doing it, boy. I don't regret a thing.
See, the thing is, they thought we was from Virginia. Cause we
I know.
Down there. So everybody thought we was from Virginia. Virginia was proud.
Oh, Lord. all of them in a 2-bedroom apartment.
Yeah. Even though we repping New York and Virginia, everybody from Virginia thought we was from Virginia. Out there going crazy.
Making children.
Well, we don't know. We don't know.
Allegedly.
Yo, you are a legend, bro. I grew up off y'all, bro. Salute.
Aww.
Peace. That's what's up. Peace, man. You know?
Real, bro. Salute, bro.
Hey, man. Like when I was in when I was up top, when I was locked up, the young cats would be like, nah, I don't know who he is, and this and that and the third. I said, at a certain age and stuff like that, I was like, I could be the reason you here. When they get all funny and shit like that, I'd be like, all right, little nigga. I'd be like, I could be the reason why you here. How you talking to you?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, nigga. Your moms and your pops met in the club at one of our shows and shit. That's how you got here.
Bro.
That's how I don't want to say we that old, but I'm just saying. We made music to bring people together. You know what I'm saying? We made music for people to get together. People come to see us and shit like that. After the show, it's whatever. But we brought people, black, white, and all that shit.
Yeah.
We had the Michael Jackson joint. Remember, Lou? We had the Michael Jackson experience. Motherfucker passed out, fainted. So I done experienced a whole lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I done seen a whole lot in this joint. We had good times and good funs and great spirits with a lot of people. And one thing we didn't ever have, we ain't had no beef.
No.
We ain't really had no beef with people out there on the stages and shit like that. That Mobb Deep shit wasn't really like a situation. It was something. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I mean, we everybody loved us. Everything when the East Coast, West Coast shit came along, where was we? Still out there doing shows. One of them niggas was telling us, nah, don't go out there. It's dangerous.
We shot a video with Dog Pound.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about, y'all.
Yeah, that gets what we met. Yeah, we met them at the airport in Houston. Wound up doing a video at Nike's house. The nigga to do the Nike sneakers. We doing that at his house.
That track Renee, bro. I listened to that song like a year.
Yeah. I mean, that joint was that's just a classic by itself. Because at that time, nobody didn't talk about no chicks or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Degrading them if anything. But that was something that the world needs to hear, because you always hear about guys getting killed.
Yo, Spiggy, let me interject. Spiggy, let me interject.
Do it.
Okay, so like I told y'all about this cat Cheeks and his right. That story is about Ebony. I don't know if y'all remember Big Cat's daughter.
I just seen a picture of
my friend. That was my friend.
Rest in peace, Cat.
That was my girl.
You know what I mean? She died on Christmas Day.
At the phone booth in 40 Project.
As Infomon said back in the 90s. You know what I mean? And he was like, yo,
we was all about to go out.
And he was like, yo, Lou, that's crazy.
Mute up,
Queen. Hear about a shorty getting down, like getting got like that. And he wrote a story. He wrote the story. It was like a true dedication to her.
I just seen a picture of her today.
That was a powerful song, bro.
Hey, yo, it's crazy that I just seen a picture of her on Facebook today. That's just crazy. Rest in peace. Now, I've seen some, she had some white joint red pants that was leaning down. I don't know, it was like a studio picture.
She's friends with my friend Ty, so they was real tight. She posted that picture.
Oh, all right. I know I've seen it today.
That song is relevant to this day, bro.
Yeah, because everyone loses someone, from the hood, but you never really have it written down on wax. Well, not wax no more, but I'm muting it.
Alright, yo. So what I mean is, you know, back then, you know, cats ain't like we was numb to losing our friends. Like, yeah, I lost my homie. But damn, you know, a girl, like, you know, girl, it's different now. Y'all know it's wilder now. But back then, you know, shorties ain't really get killed like that. Niggas ain't really take shorties out like that.
Yeah, she got shot, so and it was weird.
On some real other shit too. So it's like, you know, that's the premise behind it. That's all. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Hello? I just text Cheeks.
Hey yo,
Spigg.
Yeah, good.
So I wanna talk about Freaky Ty, man, Tyleek, man, because you know he was like, you know, the dude that kept the glue together. The ad libs was crazy. You know them ad libs. If you don't know about them ad libs was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
They're unique. It was unique.
You know it was him, man.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of shit with like Ty. He was a different character. Like I said, he started his rhyming off of your mama jokes in school. He was just going on that so hard on cats that he developed a rhythm, and he can just tear you and your opponent up at the same time on rhythm. And it was just unique that he was just like off the head. He could just burn your ass up. You'd be like, yo, come the fuck on. You and your man, you and the dude that you battling is looking at each other like, man, this is some bullshit. And that just kept the rhythm. So now when we started going in the basement and practicing and stuff like that, see, Tyleek can't write a rhyme, but he can definitely freestyle something that you'd be like, yo, you wrote that shit? And that's just the way he was. He was just a freestyle. He was just a fanatic. And his mind was that sharp. Right? But he could never remember nothing that he freestyled. So it was just a matter of getting that down. And then I had to teach him, like, trying to remember. So I gave him a mini tape recorder and stuff like that, and told him to keep, eventually keep writing, speaking to that joint. So then you can repeat it and try to remember your rhymes and stuff. Because me and him did a song before called 24 Karat Gold. We did it off the Ghetto Boys joint. You know what I'm saying? And we used to practice that joint. So I mean, he had a joint too. Even though back in the days, like before y'all really heard of, I don't know the new guys, but Cheeks always had songs that we put out. I put out on mixtapes and all that other stuff. So
let me interject again. Yeah, I'm gonna put y'all on.
Everybody knows Cheeks.
Now listen, Tyleek had verses on crazy songs on the albums and shit, right?
Yeah.
And we was at a show, like we went to go Crucial Conflicts album release party, and we had the manager with us, and there was this chick with us. Nobody knew the chick. Niggas thought it was one of like our manager's chicks or something. But he wasn't paying attention to what was going on because she was like ordering the cars and shit like that, right? So he was trying to go swerve, and they were like, "Nah, you gotta go. We gotta go here, go there." So he cussed the chick out. Kind of find out the chick was a VP at Universal at the time. And he wiped out all his shit off all the albums. Like, off the album that was coming out. So that nigga had shit. He wiped out everything. And then spun back around later on after everything, and she was gonna give him like a solo project deal. But the chick name was what's her name? License chick. I don't know.
Katrina? Not Katrina, was it?
Nah, it wasn't Katrina. Jocelyn or something like that. He was like, yeah, we can't stay because you with this bitch in the limo, right? Yeah. Kind of find out the girl is the new VP at Universal, right? And she just like, I guess she had to make a point. She took him off a lot of shit. Y'all don't understand. Tyleek got some joints.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say about that.
It's all good. I mean, he's about to get his shine, man. He's about to get his shine. You know how that goes. Good.
Yeah,
good.
He sure was.
He wasn't about to get nothing. He had shine.
No, I'm talking about his own shit.
Let me tell you something.
That's what he was working on.
Let me tell you how ill Tally was. Tally was taking a ball. 30 niggas. Knew everybody's name and could spit a freestyle name and put everybody's name in the round. Right? Tally was fucking amazing. His energy was bananas. I don't understand. That's my fucking brother.
Yeah.
You my brother.
I mean,
you know what I'm just saying? But he was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
That nigga was
Yo, Ty was the illest blunt roller out too, right?
Oh, he rolled a blunt.
Hold up.
Y'all don't even know. One lick, nigga.
He wasn't better than me. One lick, nigga.
Nigga, that nigga.
One lick, but that shit used to be sloppy, nigga.
That nigga was the one lick king.
Yeah, yo, the Buddha rolling ruler. Call himself the Buddha rolling ruler.
And he loved kids.
You already know it.
And he loved kids. He bought my son his first pair of Pumas.
I was just about to say that. Remember, I was younger back then. I was like 12, 13. Every time they passed through the Ave, you know, me, Silk, but it's really me because Silk was like 5 years older than me, but they always like my energy. Man, it's Carhartts, it's Pumas, it's everything, bro. That's a big fact, bro.
Yeah,
our swag was different, though. That's why they stood out. Their swag was different, man. Like, and they was always good to the youngest, man. Took care of all of us.
He was 5.
Kalik always used to try to tell me go to school, but I ain't listen. He just put me under the wing. Because remember, it was me, Drama, Mikey Dawn.
Yeah.
This little group at the time.
Khalil. The other Khalil.
Killer Kyle, 120th.
Yeah. Remember?
Yeah, for sure. That's the squad right there.
Yo, I spoke to him not too long ago. He down here somewhere in Georgia.
Yeah, his family moved down there. Shout out to Killer Kai. He's doing good for himself right now, too. He's doing a lot of construction and all that.
Yeah, he's
building over houses and all that.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. I spoke to him. He's doing real good, man. You know?
Yeah, that's the homie right there.
That's good with a name like Killer Kai. I'm glad he's doing good right now.
That boy was wild back then, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kai.
All of y'all was wild.
We had to hold it down for the OGs, though, man. You know, it was a lot of animosity. Yeah, it was a lot of animosity in the hood and the mother hoods, man. We brawled with every hood for this Lost Boy shit. You know what I mean? From Hollis, Shadyville, Hillside, and Shadowing, man. Hey, yo, I love y'all, man. I love y'all for paving the way for us, man.
Same here, man. Same here.
Salute. We was the Carhartt King.
Carhartt King. I get 5 pair Carhartt. That's 6 months worth of wearing. One 5 pair, a week's worth of Carhartt, 6 months worth of no more pants, no more shopping. Shit.
I felt like Carhartt was a bad omen at one time because every time I got locked up, I had a pair on.
Yeah.
Wow.
We asked them to can we get a little deal with them? And they was like, nah, we don't need you. He was like, yeah, nigga, for fucking with us, your pants went up. You motherfucker.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Motherfucker.
Homie, yo, Spigg.
This was $22 when we started buying this shit.
Yo, Spigg, y'all had shorties and all that Carhartt out. You heard the females and all that. It wasn't just the homies, you heard?
For real, man. I know it,
man. Real trendsetter.
Like, come on, man. I was when I was like locked up in Jersey, coming home and shit. Niggas was talking, nah, nigga, we had Carhartt. I was like, y'all had Carhartt. What? The jumpers? Y'all ain't had no damn Carhartt pants. That shit wasn't popular for y'all. I was like, man, there's a lot of shit though. But you know, they was these niggas was had it. These niggas, nah, them niggas got it from us, man. Niggas ain't had no Carhartt. Niggas ain't wearing no Carhartts and Timbs and shit. So it started where we was at. We started that shit.
Yep.
And light suits, all that shit. Cheeks was doing that shit.
Oh yeah, you can't forget
man on man. We going to man
on man. Can't forget the flight suits.
Yeah.
Man, we was doing that shit with Carhartts and motherfucking the coaches jackets and all that shit.
Coming through with sweatpants and Timbs. Niggas wasn't doing that till we started doing it.
Hell yeah. And I was doing that shit, and then niggas told me, you can't do that. They was telling me in school, you can't do that shit. That don't look right. That ain't that.
Now that shit is the norm.
Me and TC was doing that. Me and my man TC was sweatpants and Timbs. The niggas like, nah, nigga, that don't look right. That ain't that. Nah.
That shit is the norm now.
Yeah, now it's the norm. Hell yeah, man. We did a lot of shit for the culture, as they say.
Come on, Bullis, where the questions at?
Spigg, what's good, Spigg?
Spigg. Who that?
It's nuts.
Truly entertained, boy.
What up, dog?
What's
good?
Truly entertained.
You know me.
Las Vegas.
What? Say it again. SC versus Las Vegas.
What?
And you know it.
Everything.
Yo, that's what I used to call. I used to call Lincoln Park, Las Vegas Park.
Shit. Shit, I was just up there. I was just in the park last week.
Set it off, you know, power.
Hell yeah.
Word.
I was just up there with the niggas. I was just up there. I just took a picture with Powerful and Malik the other day.
You know the guard Malik.
Somebody in the dice game gonna break out.
Yeah, I just not took pictures with the fans.
Yeah. Yeah, Uncomfortable Libby. I loved all that shit. Niggas coming to park when we hustling.
Yeah, man. Niggas just
shoot
forget
the video.
That's how we got it.
Yeah.
We gotta make the waves, man. Then when we go to merit and shit like that, shit was crazy. But you know, we got people.
Yo, Spigg.
Rolling everywhere.
With Heavy D. How was it with Heavy D?
Heavy D was a big bro. You know, because he's a big dude. But he was a cool dude, man. You know what I'm saying? We had a couple of you know, getting-togethers and stuff like that. But when he was coming in, I mean, even though they was in the label first and stuff like that, we wasn't there at that time, but he was working and stuff like that. One thing that the ethic, the work ethic, because the same way he was getting on them planes and doing and stuff like that, we hardly seen him at times. The same way we was out there, the same work ethic. And they was calling us the hardest working rap group in America, in the game right now. Every time you seen us, we was coming, getting on a plane or getting off a plane, one state or another. They just like, you know, have was him. You know what I'm saying? But they just didn't know how to. The thing was, Andre Harrell didn't know how to do a rap joint. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't know how to promote a rap joint. They named Heavy D like an R&B artist.
A gritty rap joint. Like they know what to do with it. Niggas try that. All of that. Niggas like, nah, we gonna do it this way.
Yeah, they was a little scared of the Lost Boys. We're so for real.
Yeah. So the reason why we went to Universal was because coming in, like our album, Legal Drug Money would have been the last album for Andre Harrell, you know, under his name on freaking Uptown. Heavy D was coming in, he was like, yo, I feel the album, but I want to put my second one. This is gonna be like my first album. Niggas were like, nah, we already this album, we've been waiting a year for this shit to come out. So niggas like, nah, we want to leave Uptown. So MCA at the time was the owner. They were like, okay, well, we're not gonna let you leave MCA because MCA is about to turn into Universal. You know, the dudes from Seagram's bought MCA at the time, and they changed the Universal Music Group. So what nobody knows is Universal, the big monster, the very first album they dropped was Legal Drug Money. Did y'all know that?
Yeah, I know that. You telling me some history, and I keep track.
Listen.
We started Universal.
Hold on, Spiggy, let me finish. So, like I said, the very first album that dropped on Universal was Legal Drug Money. That was like before everything else that they got going on right now. The very first album that they got behind was that. So
that's crazy. If y'all ain't come up with that heat, them niggas wouldn't have had the lean that they had. Cause y'all came out flaming shit. Y'all came out with
hey yo Lou.
Yeah.
Hey Lou.
Yeah.
Tell niggas that when Cash Money came to Universal, that check should have went to y'all instead of to them niggas.
Oh, they just wanted an imitation.
Let me tell you what it was. We were so happy to just be in the mix because niggas waited 10 years to just get a fucking record deal that we wasn't business minded enough to do what they did. Then Dino DeValley came through and he helped them get that deal. Now, it should have been out, right? But it was just that, Cass wasn't where we are now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like business minded. had we been on Tab Our Business, because I was listening to J Hood, and I was like, yo, you know, that was a good room too, y'all.
Yeah, that shit was lit. Hey, yo, Lou Spigg.
Yeah.
Thank you for inviting me.
Spigg. Yeah,
sorry, I missed the other room.